Good morning, I'm Stacey J and this is my studio, and today is a hashtag Friday Sews. Welcome back to anyone who has been watching me over my months of being on vlogging, and welcome to anyone that is new. I hope you stay, I hope you subscribe, and I hope you enjoy my content. So today is a Friday Sews, and anyone that doesn't know what a Friday Sews is, it is when Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room brought a lot of like-minded sewers together, and they put a hashtag out, and it was if anyone wanted to know about sewing or wanted to follow a creator, they just put in the hashtag Friday Sews and you get to see a lot of people. So after you've watched me, have a look and pop in the hashtag Friday Sews to see just how many amazing people are out there doing this hashtag. During the hashtag Friday Sews, you normally talk about what you've made for the week, what you plan on making the next week, and a little bit about life. So my hashtag Friday Sews is going to be a little bit different today. I am planning on doing a lot of things, a lot of different things. I had a big day yesterday. It was... and I'm hoping Mr. Christopher isn't going to watch this yet. His birthday is tomorrow, and I plan on doing something for it. So let's hope he doesn't watch this at all. I'll make sure it goes out later tonight, which is over the other side of the world's Friday. So I thought about, how about following me around for the day? Like a stalker, kind of, you know. I am going to cut out another mock-up of the clawed pants to see what my alterations have done and if I'm happy with my alterations before I go in and cut my beautiful fabric. Now I have selected my fabric. I'm now looking for my fabric. I have selected to show you. 1 second. Right, I have selected this. It is, as you can see, a pink base because of the selvage. Pink base. I've washed it. It smells good. I have no idea where I got this from. It's in my stash, and it's like a wool, okay. And yes, you can see the sunlight through it, but if something's there, I think you're not going to see it. I have no problems with this being pants, and I laid the pattern down nice and quickly on the top. It's only 1.5 meters, and it has no stretch. 1.5 meters. And my pants fit on there. And for the size I cut out, it's saying I need 1.7 meters. So I do not have to. And I can see I won't. So what I'm going to do at the minute is I'm going to make my clawed pants into shorts so that I can get, well, not short shorts, but shorter than a whole full length. I'm going to mock them up really quickly, just pop them on to make sure that everything I've cut out of them is going to be fine. I'm not worried about the length alterations I've done on them because, well, I'm not. I know that 10 centimeters will give me a lot of less ankle grazing. And I still keep looking at it thinking, do I want ankle grazers? Because I look at women wearing them and admire them, I don't know. I think I need a pair of wedge shoes to wear with it. So I'm going to cut out about just down to there, just that much, just because I took a little bit out of the thigh, down the thigh as well. Okay, so let's get cooking. Okay, so I've done that. I've pinned my darts. I'm going to sew up my darts. I'm going to sew my backs to my fronts, and I'm going to put the seam allowance in one side of my fly because I'm not putting a fly in, and it's going to just be attached at the crotch, and I'll then throw them on. The chances are my boots still being on are very high. They're fleecy line boots, and I'm cold right now. My hands are still freezing. Mr. Christopher did put my heaters on before I even had got dressed, so They've been on for a while and I can hear them steaming away. But I'm cold. I don't like being cold. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So have funsies watching me do that. So later today, I just thought I'd just come in here. Later today, I've got to go out. I've got to go to Maitere 10 and pick up Mr. Christopher's big birthday present. I've got a few other little ones and I'll get them wrapped and you'll be with me when I do that. And cake. Yesterday I made cake. I made 6 cakes yesterday. There's a lot of cake. It's over there in the box. I keep looking over there. It's right. See there? Oops, sorry. See there? That. And in that big purple box there, there's 4 in there and 2 in there. But, and not sounding like I'm a bit mental, it was only 3 batters. Okay. Then we'll talk about the cakes a bit later when I'm possibly icing them. I don't know what to cover them in because they're all different flavours. Well, you know, 3 flavours because 3 batters. So 3 different flavours. I've asked Mr. Christopher's daughter. She wants to come over for dinner and cake, but they're going out for brunch tomorrow. So I don't know. She won't get back to me until lunchtime because she doesn't have a phone at work. Right. Let's sew this. Maybe one more thing before I get into sewing it. What am I wearing today? I am wearing the altered hack I've done of V-neck of the hummingbird from the Sewing Revival. Just standard raglan sleeve, nice big cuff, and out of this stuff. You've seen it once, you've seen it twice, you've probably seen it a million times. Currently my favourite throw on, and like I said, I've got a thermal underneath, long sleeve thermal because I'm freezing, and I have my brown rips on here. That's what I got going on, and my boots. And the boots were given to me by my friend John C, who got them from a second-hand shop, and her daughter didn't want them, and I've got petite feet, so they fit me, and they were little wedges, and I've actually got ankle boots exactly the same as these, but these go all the way up my leg, so yay. Okay, let's go. So here I am in my little red shorts. I've got some photos I'll pop in, so I'll just move over here. I've got that baggy, crutchy thing going on here, so I'm going to alter the pattern a little bit and take it and scoop it in. It was one of the last diagrams I showed you, and I think it's not tight on my bottom, but it looks like it's pulling under. So I'm going to release the bottom crutch, so it gives me more in the crutch. I did 2 taking from the crutch in, and I'm going to release the last one back out. Okay, but I definitely think I need to go in this area here because it goes in like that much. So I'm going to scoop that in, okay, and cut that bit out. All right, apart from that, I'm pretty happy with it. The sway backs come in nicely in my spine. Okay, it sits level, okay, with the front. Doesn't sit up anymore. Yes, it's sort of bit there. I'm happy with that. So I'm going to scoop out there, let that one out, and then I'm going to cut my pattern out in a mini. I think I must go and buy that present. But yeah, this is the boot look. Don't worry about the pasty white legs. It is winter. There you go, the boot look. Just quickly before I head off out, I'd like to do these alterations. Now, as you know, I said I took some fabric out of there and I took some fabric out of there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lengthen that back out. I believe I can fly. I think I still need the crutch depth to go through on me. So I'm just going to undo the sellotape a little bit cautiously because I do not want to rip my pattern. Okay, right. And then I'm just going to place that back there. So it's still giving me the crotch around depth, okay, which is important. Okay, so that's gone back out. But what I think I might do is take that in, that extra centimetre, because I still need that fabric Gomberger. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to take that away. So I need it to go under my bum that distance, but I need it out of my bum there. Then I might do another split further along here. I think. What do you guys think? You're saying I'm on this game by myself, aren't you? Because it pulled in there. No, I'm just going to, yeah, I'm going to leave it. It is meant to be a fuller leg anyway. I'm going to leave this. I've taken that back out. I've taken the crease out of there, which double shortened that height. I was happy with the sway back. That took it out of there too. That added a centimetre. Okay. Okie dokie. I'm just gonna, I want to bump that up a centimetre, half a centimetre. Oh, bugger, it's there. It's stuck. She's stuck there. So I've let the crutch back out. Now, I've just put a green background because I was told it was a little bit hard to see on the white, to which I apologise. Best cover for a deck table, especially if you trace, is a white background. I used to trace on my big dining room table many moons ago. Well, okay, about 5 years ago. I used to put white paper on it so I could trace, because I trace all my patterns because I fluctuate like a beast. Right, the other part we're doing is the front. Now stand by, I'm going to let that dog out. There's nothing there. No. Mabel, get back on your bed and don't get in trouble with your sister. Okay, so remember I had this baggie here around the crutch. I'm going to let that dog out. No, quiet. Out. Mabel and Willow, there is no... Enough of that. Absolutely naughty. Get inside the house. Vehicles are allowed to drive up the driveway. See, Willow gets you in trouble, Mabel. Willow, not happy. Bob, not happy. Right, back. Might cut all that dogness out. So the other thing is I had that fabric coming in there. So as I taught the other day, the best way to do the mum tum in that. Now I'm all covered up here and my waist is covered as well. So are you kidding? So we want to go in at 1 centimetre. Okay, so I'm going to find my other ruler. Oh, shit, rulers falling everywhere. So I just want to go in and out. Okay, so back out to here. and just back out to there. Okay, and that will just take out that bit of flesh that was poofy there. So it's just got to dip in. So it's taking out room at my crutch because I don't have the need for that much room. I just want to take it up to that notch because that's where the zipper finishes. Which reminds me, after struggling to find a red zipper, and then I shortened one anyway, I cut this out. See, if I needed more room here, I would have curved out the other way like I did and instructed on the other day. Right, so that's taken out that flesh. Whew, right. Crazy. This is why it's easier to have somebody standing here and me pointing out rather than trying to pin. So I am now, we've done that. So the next step I have, sorry guys, the next step I have to do is going to be the cutting out of my fabric. I will go and check to see if I've got a pink zip now, and I think it is an 18 centimeter zip. Yes. And I'm going to think about these dogs. Right, yay. Next step, we're going to head into Mitre 10 after I check about the zips. Right, so no pink zip. So a shopping we will go. So I'll go and get the birthday present. I will go and get a pink zip, and I will come back because the pink zip I do have is long, and the other pink zip I have is super old. Don't know where it came from. No idea. I do have continuous zips, but I can make it up myself if I wanted to, but I don't know if I want to. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to go to Mitre 10. Come for a ride. Well, here we are at Mitre 10. Oh, how rude. Take them off. At Mitre 10. Did you see that crazy truck? How he was driving all over the road like a freaking maniac. Anyway, so we're here. We're going to go and check out the Webbers. Okay, so I've got the Weber. Shh, don't tell him. It's in the back. I think what I'll do is I'll do a... It's not a search party. What am I thinking? A scavenger hunt. Scavenger hunt? Yeah. I'll send him off to places to do it. He did it to his daughter for her birthday present. We bought her tickets. I won't mention anything else about that. She's got them, but I'm not mentioning anything else about that. Let's go home. Okay, so eating my apple. So I'm in the kitchen and I'm going to do a cream cheese frosting for now. It's chilly willy up in the house. And so if you want to hang with me while I make it, let's make it. It's an American accent, an American recipe. Cornstarch, we call it corn flour. But I'm going to use arrowroot flour. I like it. I like arrowroot. Okay, so I'm going to make that. And I'm just going to go down and get the mixer that I put away yesterday because he doesn't know I'm making cake. And we'll go for that. It says butter at room temperature. I don't know how cold it is in here, but that butter didn't really soften or do that nice, you know, fluffiness that it's meant to do. I'm just going to go down and get the cakes now, and well, the 2 cakes that are going to have this on it. I don't know what I'm doing with the cakes or how I'm arranging them, but I'm just going to go down and get the cakes. And then I have to have another thing to do. I made pure maple syrup caramel. I'll tell you a story while I do this. Just cutting the heads off the cake so it sits flat. Now, I had never made cakes before. Well, you know, just also microwave carrot cake. Made that, and I'd made other cakes that went in the microwave and ended up being like little baby houses, windowless buildings, I think it was called. And it wasn't really that great at doing it until Alexander was born. And when he was born, hang on, I'm going to stop that because I've got to get the extra bits out. So the first time I ever made a cake of worth, as you don't know if it was my son's first birthday, Alexander. So that's 20 years ago was my first intro into cake making. So this is not going to work out. 1 second. And I have since then, I would say, flourished in the making of cakes. I have learnt a lot too. I had Xander's cake, which was I made a massive Thomas the Tank Engine, and it had a trailer and things like that. It ended up being almost the size of Thomas the Tank, real life as Thomas. It was heavy, and it was a bit upsetting to cut because it was my first oh my gosh cake. But I made the face as well, so I made Thomas's face out of white icing. No idea why it kept falling off. Since learnt, wet the icing underneath it. And yeah, so I have made cakes. I've made for the twins for their 5th birthday. I made a Smurf village, right into Smurfs at that time. And the Smurf movie had come out, so really super uber loved that. And yeah, for Dad's 70th, I made him a big cake, and he was a member of the men's shed. And so I made a little man shed. I put tools. I had a hammer and a flathead Phillips head screwdriver on it. And I wrote on there 70 is the new, I think 40 is what I wrote on there. So, and then I wrote, yeah, right. But it's yeah, I've done cakes. Now, I haven't done a cake for a while. And why not better with Mr. Christopher's getting his double fives. Just double fives. And yeah, and he has no idea. I've double checked. He's over at Cannons Creek, so he ain't coming home in a hurry. And he usually says, if I want anything from New World. In that phase, I have to tidy up real fast. So I'm trying to keep my mess today to that one zone. So the first cake I'm working with at the minute is a maple carrot cake. Maple carrot cake. Now, carrot cake is my mum's favourite. And I made her a carrot cake. I didn't this year, sorry, I stand corrected. I didn't this year. Dan was here and I don't think we needed a cake. And I'm just going to dribble some of this maple caramel on it. Now, Mum doesn't like icing. I mean, like, to the point where she's like, I don't like it. I don't like the icing. I'm not going to eat the icing. I don't like icing. So, it's not her birthday. Christopher loves icing. As do I. All cakes need icing. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So, I've just got some, have a look down at my cake. Look at that, drizzled caramel on it. So my second carrot cake, okay, I just want to take the top off because it's to keep it flat. And just, so on the way, hold your tongue and wiggle your hips. Oh, out the way, miss. Right. I didn't have this. I didn't have anything like this when I was making the cakes. I did venture into a making cake sort of business at one stage, but I don't think I was as good as some people, so I sort of stopped doing that. I was just trying to find ways to make a little bit of extra dosh when you're a stay-at-home mum, and that was when I first moved to Wellington. I also made movies. That sounds bad. I made, like, people would give me photos and I would make a movie for them out of it. Okay, so that's in there. So there's no walnuts in this. And I'm going to flip this upside down. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, baby. Okay, so that's just two of the cakes. The other two, sorry, that's just two of the actual cakes. The other ones are a white chocolate mocha cake. And the other one is a salted caramel chocolate mud cake. So yeah, I think Mr. Christopher will like that. So I'm going to drizzle first this time. Actually, I might try and spread it. Victoria and I used to watch this lady. She was on YouTube. She used to make cakes. She was brilliant. And she just throws it around like I throw cloth around. She throws the cake, you know, like she's just magic hands on them. Leave it up to the professionals, I say, when it comes to selling your wares. Right, okay. I see. Oh, smash bang. So this morning I went into the studio and the big container, which has always been like the cake container, big Tupperware container I'd won while I was Tupperware manager. Yep, I've done a lot of little jobs when I was a mum. And it was sticking out like a pimple on a bottom. And I went, oh, and I ran in there real fast because you can see obviously this driveway from the studio. All I needed was him to come and kiss me goodbye and find that, maybe I shouldn't have put that drizzle on first, find that the cake tin was in there because he does not know we got cake. I think last year I just bought him one of the chocolate mud cakes from New World. I was just haven't been feeling it for a while. I did make a chocolate fudge brownie for Xander, and it was gluten-free and dairy-free, except for the great big chunks of caramel, salted caramel chocolate I stuck in it. And he loved that, and so that was good. He took it to his mate, and I said, you've got to tell him that it's, you know, gluten-free, dairy-free. But everybody apparently loved it, and because Victoria was with me that week, and Christopher and Victoria had some every night. Okay, so I've got a lot of icing left. Well, I'll see what I'm going to do with that. So I'm going to go on to the next item of making, and I think it might be, actually I'm going to put some of this around the sides. Mabel hates the mixer noise. Speaking of the dog, I've got a client at 2, so I've got to make sure I'm down there at 2. And I've got my alarm on for 2, so that it's, 2:30. And I've got my alarm on for 2, so I've got prep time to get back down to the studio. We have for birthdays. What do you guys do for your birthdays? In this house, we do birthday person selects where they want their takeout from, and we get takeout. And Mr. Christopher is going to pick Thai. At this place in Upper Hutt called Traditional Thai, and we'll be going there. Well, we won't be going there. We'll be getting takeouts from there. So, yeah. And Miss Victoria's coming home. They're at their father's this week, but she's coming home, and she wants to be part of the, she loves birthdays. She's the total opposite to me. I mean, I love other people's birthdays. Don't actually dig mine. My friend Lynn loves her birthday. She just thinks it's the, she'd rather do something for her birthday than for Christmas. Because it's your day to celebrate, yeah. Yet I haven't for years wanted to celebrate my birthday. Just let it sort of hover and move and go. Right, that's iced up the wahoo. I will do what I'm going to do with the leftover of that, wash my hands and start the next cake. I might have gone and done things without you being around. So basically the cake's iced. It looks very it's like no one owns it, that's for sure. I sort of, I've got this, well, you stay there, Tom. I've got it. Okay, so present bought, checked. Hidden in the back of my car currently, yes, check. Got to write up my little notes and put them where I'm going to hide them. So I've got to think of places, and then I don't know, some magical way of making him look in the back of the car. I'm not wrapping a Weber. It is massive. So my little singlet's a bit showing. Oh well, it's kept me warm all day, hasn't it? Right. Okay, so I have just had my client. I've just cleaned my hands. Look at my hands. They're white and pasty. They smell a bit caramelly. I have had my client, done the client work. And yep, so what did I get through today? I told you a bit about my life, that Mr. Christopher it's his birthday tomorrow, and you guys are so on an angle. There we go. That's not straight. Let's straight. Right. So what have I done? I'm getting my little booklet. Oh, there it is. We'll have a look-see at what I've done this week. Okay, so I made the clawed pants, and I've uploaded a vlog on how to do the alterations, or what alterations I need and how to do them was on another vlog I did on Wednesday. Yes. Okay, see, looking down, I can see what I've done. We had friends come over that's when I finished it on Saturday. I wanted to finish it and vlog it on Saturday, but I and I wasn't going to go back down to the studio at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I did a sit down Sunday vlog with you guys, talking about the difference between a blazer and a suit jacket. Okay, just little things that you can now walk into a shop and go, hey, no, that's a blazer. Hey, no, that's a suit jacket, you know, or why it's not working for you, or why you think you need to get the next size up, because obviously what goes under it is important. Did my monthly make alterations, what we would do. No, sorry, what I needed to do. And on Monday, what did I do? I went down there for a reason. Nope, I hemmed a client's dresses. And I did an FBA for my sew along collab with Ruan from the theyorkshiresewgirl, and I cut it out. Woohoo! So I'm pretty happy with the cutting out I did on that after I'd made the actual FBA. Even though there was like 126 centimeters give in the actual dress, the fact is that 126 centimeter ease is to not fall out, it's to fall down. So I still needed to go out for it to fall down nicely after. Oof, I have literally just had the cake, done all the washing and everything, and Mr. Christopher is just pulling up. How close was I? Okay, so I did a lot of paperwork on Tuesday, and I did some dresses. On Wednesday I picked up my funky monkey pink glasses that you guys would have seen if you watched the sew along for the monthly make. And I got my blue glasses fitted. The arms are too short and I was really uncomfortable in them, and I loved them, and they just said, oh, we just bent them wrong, and that's all, and they rebent them. So yay, got the glasses. Right, did my vlog on that, and I bought the stuff for Chris's birthday. Cakes. So I did all that without him knowing. He was late. He had 2 major accidents in Wellington, and he was caught in one of them. My neighbour's husband was caught in the other one, and it was very unusual for him not to be home before 2 o'clock. And so even I was getting worried. He apparently doesn't contact her, and I contacted her on about 5 o'clock that night, and he hadn't long been home, and a truck had apparently upturned on the door. Shut, dude. A truck had upturned where he was stuck, and I don't think I remember what Mr. Christopher said blocked him. I baked the 6 cakes. Well, 3 batters, 6 cakes, and I tidied up like a freaking freight train for this whole thing again. And today, and I got my hair cut, and you know what? It's the first time in a few years Mr. Christopher saw that I had a haircut, but it is pretty short. It's actually shorter than I think I wanted it, but the good thing about hair is it grows, so it'll be fine in a week. What's the difference between a good and bad haircut? Just a week. Not saying my haircut's bad, I'm just saying that it was a bit short at the back. So it was very obvious this time. And today I popped out, you came with me, we did a little drive in the beautiful, cool but beautiful sunny day. And I have done, and it's hiding in, done the cake, and it's hiding in Queenie's bedroom because it's cool. Because no, we don't open the door because we don't want the kitty cats in there because she's allergic to them. So as much as she wishes she was here eating the cakes, this is as close as I could get it to Queenie. Queenie loves cakes, so yeah, I love cake too. Yes, so I think I've told you it was a what's that thing called? Maple carrot cake, a white chocolate mocha cake, and a salted caramel cake. I can smell cake on my hands. So everything's put away. I hope. I really hope. He doesn't see things that lying like rubbish in front of his feet, so hopefully he won't notice anything. Kitchen's probably too clean. Just gotta say. So that's pretty much what I've been up to. What am I going to sew next week? Next week I'm going to finish off the clawed pants, hoping to do that this weekend. I want to start my NA dress with my collab with Ruan, and I want to I think I keep saying this every week, grade the bodice down on the ball dress I have to make. I really need to do that because I really need to fit it on her to make sure it doesn't fall. It won't fall. I just don't want to grade it too much. And that's me. And I didn't buy a pink zip. I know I said I was going to. I didn't buy one. I was a little bit longer than I wanted to be where I went because they had to get it down from up high. They were lovely. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. And I think that's all I've got, kiddlies. I am raising a new cover sheet to go in the giveaway of your my makes. You know how I made that up? I'm making a new cover so it doesn't have the year, because you know we're almost hitting the 7th month and Stacey hasn't pulled her finger out and done it. Cool. I'm about 2 months off being vlogging for a year. What will I do for that? I might give away some patterns. Yes, I put some somewhere for me to do that. Where are they? Oh, they're in that box right there. I bet you a million. Anyway, people, that is my Friday sews for today. You've lived the life of the day of me. Just missed a few episodes, times, and what I've sewed and what I'm wearing and what I plan on sewing next week. And yeah, so my mum's coming over tomorrow to help celebrate Mr. Christopher's birthday, and so is Victoria. And yeah, so apparently it's whoever's favorite, or it's birthday's person's choice of takeout, and I believe Thai is in order for that. I think I need to get cake off my phone. Anyway, I will see you lovelies later. Please stay well, stay warm, stay dry, keep cool, keep on sewing, hydrate, which I never got around to doing while I was doing that, and have no regrets. Excellent. Thanks guys for watching. Please subscribe if you think this is content you want to see again. Let me know what you thought of my day in the life of a Friday, and yeah, let's hope he doesn't watch. He watched the sew along. Well, he had it on in the background. How naughty is that? That's cheats. I said, why are you watching it? You don't sew? Anyway, he does sew. I shouldn't say that. He does sew. So thanks, guys. Heaps. Really appreciate the likes. I really appreciate the subscriptions, the subscribing. And I like to thank the Ko-Fi I got yesterday. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate that. Never expect it, so very much thank you, very, very, very much. And if there's anything else you guys need to know on the fittings before we go forth and do it, let me know, okay? And let's make these pants. Cool. Thanks. See ya.